Hi, good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's well. Just a reminder, my rule to be respectful and supportive of the good works you see, and that my channel is drama-free. So keeping that in mind, I'm warning you that you will not always like everyone that I feature. I don't care. We're adults, and I expect adult behavior. You might think 98% of what that person puts out as content is total crap. Again, don't care. If 2% of their content is amazing, I'm going to feature that 2% that's amazing. We need to ignore all this infighting and be supportive of the good we see. So, okay, there's my caveat, guys. Let's do this. I think we're better together, so let's do better, right? I'm going to start with playing a clip from a great compilation video put out yesterday by Aaron Smith Levin at Growing Up in Scientology. It was made by George Massey. Aaron's put out some amazing content over the years, and he's been a continual thorn in Scientology's side with his protests in Clearwater. All right, let's do screen share. 1 second. I'll get smoother at this. This is only show 2, so hopefully I'll get better at it. Okay.
Right. Morton was a reg for the ship.
Okay.
And long-time SEERG member. And his wife, Liz, ran Bridge Publications. Anyway, he drops dead of a heart attack. The Free Winds puts out a little in memoriam. Says, let's give him one last highest ever. Instead of sending flowers, send money.
Wow.
And don't send it to the family. Send it to the ship.
Wow.
So that Morton can have one last week of highest ever gross income.
Wow.
I'm like, well, you should tell your mom that, it's okay for her to drop her body because it's so bad.
Just an interesting insight into how they view death. Grieving family, charity. No, give us more money. Give us more money. And drop your body. Don't try to heal or get better. Just go ahead and drop your body. Anyway, I found it an interesting clip. The whole video is really well done. George Massey did a great job. It's nice to see all the work Aaron's done over the years. Anyway, next I'm going to feature a person who does the Los Angeles Board of Public Works meetings, and he's been killing it lately. I want to feature Henry, Audit the Government. All right, let's get to that clip. Here we go.
Next caller is Henry. Henry, you'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Go, Henry.
So I submitted a misconduct profile on Heidi Felsing Soto where, in no uncertain terms, you can see that she's run quite literally vindictive, malicious prosecution, not only of the activists, talking about various, whether they be Scientology related or not, but also recently the fact that she violated the California Victims' Rights Bill, also known as Marsy's Law, where she never conferred with the victims on a child predator and gave him a secret plea deal that dropped all of his charges, especially the child stalking and the cruelty to a child charges, and let him walk away. No jail time, even though the victim's wishes were to have him stand trial with a jury of his peers, and very likely with a very clear probability that he was going to be convicted of those crimes and face jail time, and yet she let him walk away. And so with her election, especially with the sitting deputy city attorney, she's literally protecting child abusers and Scientologists. Do you really think that shit's going to leave her election campaign? I'm going to make sure everybody knows.
Good job. Excellent job. Henry's been killing it. He's been doing such great call-ins. He's just been on fire lately. Please go show him support. He has uncovered Scientology's ties to the council board members. Keith Mose specifically. He's gotten police records released pertaining to Stacy Moxon. So big, huge shout out to Henry. Give him some support. The next lady is a former Scientologist who's been a fierce force in the community. She's been an amazing proponent of the anti-Scientology movement for 25 years now. She's a wealth of knowledge, a powerhouse of kindness, and full disclosure, I might be a bit biased here because I adore her. And it's Tori Chrisman at Tori Magoo 44. Here we go.
Hi.
Hi guys.
Have a good weekend.
What's going on?
I was in Scientology for 30 years and I escaped out in 2000.
No.
So I basically
Escaped,
speak. They chased me across the country.
No shit.
Yeah. The
I've
Tampa
been seeing some crazy stuff. Please tell me. I want to get educated real quick.
the Tampa police got me out of the Tampa airport. That's how bad it got. And
I don't know what's going on.
Scientology is like a triangle. It's all about money. That's really what it is. But they say, oh, no, it's about free speech and families and this. And they have all these things that people go, well, I'm for that. And they go, come on in. You know what? You'd be perfect here. You would love this. And, they just,
Brainwash.
it's love bombing.
Yeah.
That's what, it
For the
is.
lost.
And it's easy to fall into because, when a lot of people come around you and they go, what is your name?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Don.
So they go, Don, God, man, you'd be perfect here. And you're like, really?
Yeah.
You haven't really felt like that.
I don't know why that one got janky, but we'll move along. That was the full clip anyways. I think you guys could still hear it at least. I don't know why it disappeared on me like that. Our next clip, ladies and gents, is from a re-release of a 2011 interview with Jefferson Hawkins put out by Mark Bunker at Xenu TV. Rest in peace, Jefferson Hawkins, who passed away just during this past month. So let's find that. See if we can do it this time. 1 second. Here we go.
PR that was done to establish United Church.
This is how I'd learn AI in 2026 if I wanted a fresh start at 50.
Guys.
Watch this.
Sorry.
Churches of Florida as a viable entity, and this was supposed to explain who we were and why we had come to Clearwater. And of course, that only lasted so long until somebody found out that it was actually Church of Scientology. And then it blew up. Protests started and all that against Scientology's presence in Clearwater.
Our community. Sparkling Clearwater is not for sale at any price.
And that went on for years, really.
Explain the reason behind Shore Stories and what it meant to you as you were being told, well, you can't tell the truth about Scientology.
Well, you were always told, and this was particularly in the Sea Org, particularly on the ship, and later in Clearwater, and then at the international base, you're always told that security is the primary concern here, and we have to keep our top-level operations confidential. Otherwise, the enemy will find out about it, and will trip us up. So we have to keep our operational plans and locations confidential. It's all very confidential. And so to explain the presence of the ship or the presence of the Fort Harrison Hotel or any other facility, you have to have what they call a shore story. This term originated obviously on the ship, which was the...
I'm not going to play any more of that. The whole interview I could go on and watch. It's fascinating. He had a great story to tell, and I'm glad Mark Bunker was out there capturing it. Mark Bunker is running for re-election, guys. So please spread the word and do whatever you can, whether it's just like, subscribe, tell other people to like, subscribe, leave comments, do whatever you can to support Mark. He needs to get reelected. He's the only council member who we can be assured will actually stand up to Scientology. So lastly, I want to feature a valiant never-end from the LA Call-In crew, who very recently passed away rather unexpectedly. Yvonne, known as YRB in chat. Yvonne was a tiger when it came to pouring through all the hundreds of pages of these agenda items, the permits, the city codes, etc., etc. She's a big loss to our community. She was a big gain to our community when we had her. So please keep her in your hearts. Hold on, let's find her. Here we go.
Please read Municipal Code 42.20. It will give you the reasons and justifications to stop most of the permits applied for and by Scientology. The Christmas Winter Wonderland on Hollywood Boulevard has not received a permit or inspections. It should be red tagged and the public should not enter the gates. In the future, there are 2 more L. Ron Hubbard events, Candy Cane Lane, and a New Year's. Those permits have not been applied for, and they are within 25 days and 35 days. Those permits should be denied due to the past practices and abuses of Scientology in regard to the use of L. Ron Hubbard Way. Thank you.
Thank you, Yvonne.
I miss her. I'm like trying not to cry. Rest in peace, Yvonne. Thank you for all of your hard work and support. We all miss you. And remember, guys, we can do better together. So let's be supportive of everyone, please. And if you absolutely just can't be supportive of a particular creator, then at least don't stand in their way. Don't tear them down. We have a common goal. Let's focus on that goal. Okay, last before we go, I want to do my little animated channel icon that I wanted to honor a special supporting squirrel of the day. And today's special supporting squirrel I want to honor, hold on one second as I find it, is Big Chief. Here we go. That's it, guys. It's just a little short. I'm going to release it later today. That's all I have today, guys. We could always do a longer show another time where I read chat, but I am tired. I've been stressing out over shit in life. You know how that goes. But we're going to do better, right? So that's it for today. Go out and do something fun. Thanks for coming in, guys. Bye.
Then I hear